Hello.
Hi.
Hey, I can hear you great. Awesome. You look cute.
Yes.
Your boobs look
You look cute
great.
too.
Thanks.
So do yours.
Thanks.
How was your big party this weekend?
Oh my God, it was so fun. It was perfect.
I
Yeah,
wish we lived closer.
me too. It would have been so fun. And it was so fucking fun anyway. So, but yeah,
It would have been
it would have been
funner.
funner, more funnerest. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
it
I
was
should have flown
awesome
out
though.
just for that.
You should have, for those watching, all of you, Lisa.
Yes.
Um, and
Mom.
Cody. Yeah. Uh, I did a
Yes.
speakeasy at my house and turned it into a bar last night, and it was freaking awesome. My niece was
Fun.
the bartender, and she did so good. Like she like totally owned the role. And actually, in like
Really?
yeah, in like 4 months, I'm gonna do another one, like another speakeasy, but this one's probably gonna be like murder mystery at the speakeasy. She's already agreed
Nice.
to be the bartender again, and it's gonna be 20s themed. So
Sweet. I was gonna say, did this one have a theme? Were you guys all dressed up or was it
no,
just
this was just
come
because
have
it
a
was
night
the
of
first
fun?
time exactly after coronavirus and stuff like that, like feeling like I could have a party again because I just love doing that. So yeah,
Sweet.
crazy enough, I really didn't
That
take
sounds like
like
fun.
any pictures. We did take one picture like as a group with like a good group of us out by the
Uh-huh.
pool because there are like some little like bird figurines or whatever that my in-laws gave us. And one of the girls
Well, all right.
might have been slightly intoxicated and decided that it would be great if we all had a photo shoot by them. And so we have like a group picture of like a
Were
lot of
you that
us.
girl?
It wasn't me, but I totally that girl. It was my friend Jen. She makes the party.
There's birds. Let's take
She was like,
pictures by the
she's like
birds.
the lighting from the pool, like it just works. This needs to happen.
Glow.
She literally went inside and like rounded up people and was like, "Come on, come here."
The birds need you.
Yeah. But it was a lot of
I
fun.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anyway,
Well, someday we will be able to attend a party together,
yes.
like unto the old days.
So different than the old days, I hope. But the same in a way. We'll still have
But was
whistles.
there a piñata?
Oh
Just kidding.
no. Oh my
Mm.
God. It'd be funny. It would only be funny for you and I. But if we did like a
Uh-huh.
party that was completely themed around like things we've done, like we'd have a piñata, but it
Uh-huh.
would be like a shitty banana filled with stuff that shouldn't be in a piñata. And
Just
then
old cereal.
and for us it'd be like, ah, remember when? And then
That's funny.
anybody else in attendance would be like, this is the worst thing I've ever been through.
Like, oh, it'd be like sad. Like,
Not
you
funny,
should be all
ha
sad. More funny in a cry sort of way.
ha.
I
Oh,
liked it.
me too. All right.
Good
Well,
times were had by it. And then we
well,
throw a pumpkin off the roof.
yeah, that's how
That's
we'd
all.
end the night. Oh,
That sounds about
we
right.
had a great life. It
We
was
did.
weird, but it was great.
Yeah. I'd like to thank whoever's in charge of my simulation that's just like, yeah, and now
Oh,
she's gonna climb under the street in 80s clothes after a baseball, and then we're gonna chuck pumpkins off the roof
here's the
after.
thing. I think that I pull you out of the simulation because see, that's the kind of stuff that's not really socially acceptable. But when you do it with more than one person, it just becomes more and more. So it's fun, as long as
Mhm.
I have a partner in crime,
That's right.
we can still do that shit.
So you have somebody to talk about it like this later on instead of just sitting by yourself in your room thinking, remember that time I chunked the pumpkin off the roof? Yes,
That was
good time.
awesome.
That was cool. Anyways, welcome back to
Yeah.
the little white picket fence.
Hey. All right. So you have an idea for us today?
I do. There's a lot going on in the world, so I thought, why not just movies, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Has nothing to do with anything. And I love movies, and I wanted to talk about movies, so we're going to talk about movies today.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had Anthony answer them too. So,
Sweet. I had Cody answer mine as well. So
okay.
we've got answers coming from all over. All
Yes.
right. So the first question I want to ask you is, do you remember the first movie you ever saw in a theater?
I don't. I
You don't
don't.
remember?
No. I'm
Do you
trying.
remember
I think
seeing?
it like I think the first time I could really in a theater, like, yeah, no, maybe like the first time I
Nothing?
really remember it is in like college.
Really?
Yeah. Like, did we go to movies often in high school? I don't remember really
Went to
doing
movies
that.
8 sometimes, like the really cheap theaters.
Yeah.
But
And that was always like the last run. So like it costs $1.50 to see a movie.
that
And
everybody else had already seen.
exactly.
Yes.
It's still
But
fun.
you
I
could look
mean,
in the kid like couch cushions and find it and be like, all
yeah,
right, let's go see a movie.
yeah.
Um, Asking this question, I found out something interesting
Okay.
that me and Cody, our first movie in a theater was the same one.
Okay. What was it?
Yeah. He was 10, I was 8, and we both went and saw The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
So that was ours. I never knew that.
That's cute. Okay, Anthony's was Sister Act.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Number 1?
That was the first movie he saw in theaters. Sisters Act.
Sweet.
Sisters Act. I thought that was cute.
Sister Act.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
that's
I
good.
saw that, but like
Did he like it?
he did not elaborate. He just
I'm gonna tell him that he did like it. He liked it a lot. And
yeah.
we'll be going
I'm
to his-
sure he did. I'm sure he did.
How could you not?
And he remembers like details about things in a way that I just don't. So
Yeah.
he could probably go through and like tell you the entire premise and stuff. And I'm like, they were nuns,
I
right?
think I saw
I
it.
think.
Right?
Or
Yes.
they were in a choir. Or
Both. They were both nuns. They were choir nuns.
okay.
Except for the one who was just pretending.
All
right.
Sorry.
Go.
I was just
Keep
gonna
going.
say, like I don't have the best answers to these. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was like, I have a shitty memory.
Really? See, and
Yeah.
Cody said the same thing. He's like, I can watch a movie and 3 days later forget that I've watched it. And I can remember like every movie I've watched since I was a little kid. So
That's Anthony.
it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. If this is one-sided, I apologize.
No, it's still fun. You know me, I like to talk just because I like to talk. So I'll talk about anything.
That'll work.
And also I do love movies. I just, I don't like, I don't know. My brain has a lot going on in it. And I think sometimes it just decides certain things aren't worth keeping. I enjoyed it in the moment. And then it
Pushes
was
them out.
like sometimes I'll be
Moving
watching
on.
something and I'm like, I've seen this before. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's coming back.
At some point in time, I've seen this, sure. Yeah.
And my brain loves to hang on to like useless information. Doesn't so much care for the really useful stuff. But I'll be like watching a movie and I'm like, okay, that extra. He was definitely the guy drinking coffee.
You're so like Anthony.
He was in a movie I saw 8 years ago.
Do you have IMDb on your phone? Because that's a place you can like look up. Okay, well, he just has like the app, so he can be like, where do I know this person from, and start like. You would enjoy it.
Yeah. I do that a lot, and I've got my kids doing it now too, and I'm like,
yeah.
I couldn't be more proud or sad that that's what you got from me, but it's okay.
I like it.
Some parents pass along useful things. I don't. I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Many
useless
awesome
information
things.
is more fun.
Hey, you know what?
Okay.
I don't know. It has its
All
place.
good.
It's a superpower in its own way.
Superpower. That is one I have.
Yeah.
If it's useless, it just sticks. Like glue.
Like
okay. Like a glove. Okay. What movie would make you laugh even if you were having a crappy day?
Let me see what Anthony put here. Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. He said, don't know. Don't really have one. What? Okay.
That's all right. Cody's comes later for me because he said The Ridiculous Six, but that is like my most hated movie ever.
Really? I don't know what it is. It's The Ridiculous Six.
It's an Adam Sandler Western.
Okay. Well, I love Adam Sandler.
Oh, me too. But this is really bad. Like, I had a really hard time finishing.
Really? Now I need to go watch
bad.
it. So this is the movie that makes him
yes
laugh?
And no. Yes.
Okay.
It's just so dumb it makes him laugh. But for me, it's like, I can't
I'm already laughing.
Okay.
Well, because I like really dumb things. Like I love Dumb and Dumber.
Too.
Anthony, it's a little too. You know what?
Much.
One of the movies that just makes me laugh. So it's Napoleon Dynamite, and it's so random.
I love that one.
I feel like I've been there, growing up in a lot of small towns and Mormon and stuff. There was always that kid who wore snow boots year round, and there were lots of different personalities and unique little. There were Napoleons.
Absolutely. And the fact that they got the whole wardrobe for that movie at a thrift store.
The caboodle.
And the what is it called? Boondoggles?
Yes.
Boondoggles, the little plastic. It was my childhood. Napoleon Dynamite is me. Sorry.
I see myself in it. That's what makes me laugh so hard, because it's so ridiculous.
Yes.
Just
the other one I really like is Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, I remember we watched it a lot.
Yeah, just because it felt like watching a movie with my family, because we're always making stupid comments and not everybody appreciates that during a movie.
If anybody hasn't seen it, it's just people watching a movie and talking about it in
making
movie.
Stupid comments,
but like an old crappy movie, and it's just really funny, silly sci-fi
B movies from So it's a horrible movie anyway, and I have grown to love, like, the worse the movie is, the better I love it. Like,
you appreciate the cringe.
I do. I do.
God.
And the people that are in them that now have to look back and be like, I was in that.
Here's another, like Best in Show.
The mockumentaries.
Yeah,
I love those. They're so quotable.
Yes. They both love soup.
Snow peas. He knows how to push all my buttons.
We could talk or not talk. All right, anyway.
Yes. So many. So many. Okay, let's see. What is the best action movie? If you had to go.
Anthony said Bloodsport, which is a movie I haven't
seen that one.
So Bloodsport.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, now you remember Ridiculous 6.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, it's not just bad, it's so bad.
Anthony, let's watch the Ridiculous 6.
Okay.
Even if it's so
don't
bad,
say I didn't warn you.
I want to see it once.
I used to admire Taylor Lautner.
You did?
Well, that just tells you.
Admire?
Not like love, but admire. You know.
Oh, okay.
I
was thinking admiration is what you're saying versus like admire. I was thinking like look up to,
Yeah. Yeah. No, not. No. If I didn't before, I really don't now. Sorry, Taylor. You're probably a wonderful human being. That is all.
I can't wait to see it now.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to call and tell me that you watched it.
All right.
Okay, you were saying you had one to warn me from.
Well, it's not the answer. It's not the answer for this one though, so it'll come later.
Okay.
So what's Cody's best action movie?
Oh, he said as a kid he liked Die Hard, but as an adult they're a little different. And then Loaded Weapon. Lethal Weapon. Loaded Weapon's the Loaded Weapon is the mocking movie of that, which is also. And then I said The Fugitive and The Adjustment Bureau. Those are also good.
Awesome. My favorite action movie is Deadpool.
I haven't seen it. Is that terrible?
It's kind of terrible. It really is so good.
My dad told me I should.
Oh my God. I mean, because everything Ryan Reynolds does, granted, Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds and everything, and everybody loves Ryan Reynolds, so you'll love Deadpool.
He's just so sassy.
No, yeah. It's just so fucking funny.
Okay. That's on my list now.
It should be. Okay.
And how? All right. Is there a movie that scared the crap out of you? Can you think of one?
For me, it was The Ring. Because
me too. I watched that with you.
Yeah.
You made me do
and
that.
I think that I think that I made it worse because I was so afraid. Like I really didn't like scary movies. Like
Me either. Why did we go see
I don't know. Like now I
Okay.
really can enjoy them, but then it was like it was truly terrifying. Like I couldn't even look up at the TV and then look at TV screens for a while after. And I know it was stupid. I would like sometimes force myself to be like, look at it. Look at it.
Just a TV. Well, okay. Do you remember we're walking out of that movie and your phone rang and we're like, don't answer it. Don't answer.
It's so crazy. It's her. Okay. Wow.
Okay. Do you want to hear a terrible story? Do you remember me telling you what happened after that movie?
If you did, I don't recall right this moment. So
okay.
We talked about my memory with things.
Yeah. So I think we went and saw it right after I got married. Like
really?
We were living in we were living in our first apartment.
Oh, okay. I think you did
we
tell
weren't
me
there
this,
for a year.
Tell it again. Refresh.
Yeah. So we come out of the movie and I'm a little scared, but I'm like, you know what? I'm doing okay. I'm a grown-ass woman and I can watch a scary movie and I'll be fine, you know? Yeah. And I think we went to the matinee, so it was still like light outside.
You know, you gotta be smart about these things.
Yes, you do. And anyway, we go home, or we went our separate ways, and I go home, and you know, I'm trying to be all brave, and we're going to bed, and Cody falls asleep, and I'm looking at our TV, and I'm like, oh, there's just no way. This is not happening. I'm like, how do I go to sleep with the light on and still look like a grown woman? And so I'm like, okay, I got it. I'm gonna read a book and then I'll pretend like I fell asleep with the light on, right? And so I put the book on my chest and I pretend like I fell asleep with it, and I almost got away with it. And Cody wakes up and he's like, why is the light still on? I'm like, just cause I was reading. And he's like, well, turn it off. I'm like, I can't. He's like, what? I'm like, no, really, I can't. It's not gonna happen. And he was so confused. And we got into a little bit of, not really an argument, but like it got a little awkward. Anyway, long story short, we turn off the light. We go to sleep. I'm just fine. I wake up the next morning. I walk out of my bedroom and we're in a basement apartment. So there's this little window.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's this little girl standing in my window and I just about peed my pants. I was dying. One of those things where you turn around and run, but your feet aren't catching up. So, that one got me. I
feel like when you were saying I can't, it took me back to when you used to fall asleep on the couch in our apartment.
You heard that before.
That was exactly how you'd sound, but I'd be like, Em, you said not to let you sleep on the couch. I can't.
Just let me sleep. I can guarantee you that at this part, if my husband's watching, he will be laughing too, because he does that same thing. As soon as my head goes down, he's like, no, go to bed. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to anybody who's ever had to wake me up.
Oh, I love it.
Good times. Did Anthony have a scary one?
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Event Horizon.
Never heard of that.
I asked him about it a little bit.
It was
something about like somehow this like rocket ship or something, it ends up in hell, literally in hell, and they have to like,
okay,
I don't know, and then it's like something happens in hell. I don't know. He did tell me more details, like something, I don't know if it's like demons coming after him or something, but you know, when you have a very real fear of hell, movies like that are really, really
they get terrifying. To you. They get to you.
So that was
like, how do they know? Have they been there?
Oh. Okay.
Well, for Cody's, he just said The Ring was scarier than he thought it would be after I made a big deal about it. He's like, there's no way it was that scary.
For three of us, it was The Ring. And now I need to go back and rewatch it because
it's probably like not scary at all. I've had this hair bugging me. I can't see.
No. I've had a lot of those actually, just all over my face. I actually I was playing with my hair when you said, hey, let me know you were back, that we could podcast tonight. Obviously I don't normally curl it, but I have to do
it's pretty
curly tomorrow.
I love it.
But I have to do her hair curly, and I got this little, it's like just a chargeable curler, and you just like you hold your hair and put it in it, twirls it, like you just hold it there. It does all the work for you.
Nice.
I know. And I was like, there's no way this thing's gonna work. And it did.
Right? Does your hair ever get caught in it? Because that's my like biggest fear.
Didn't get caught at all. Never smelled,
Nice.
never smoked. And
sweet.
It's, so I'm like, it's gonna be great for twirling tomorrow. Because I have to curl Bella's hair for competition.
We'll tell her good luck. She does awesome.
Yeah, she does. I'm excited.
I'm super proud of her.
Yes.
She's a good kid.
She's proud of you, Bella. Now I'll have to tell her she has to watch.
Absolutely, Bella. Good job on this and every other twirling competition you may have. You rock.
She does.
All right. Can you think of a movie that had like the biggest twist ending for you?
I don't have one off the top of my head, and I didn't ever really come up with one. But Anthony said The Sixth Sense, because that's
what Cody said too.
Because he didn't see it coming, because he saw it like at the very beginning, I guess. So he didn't.
Oh, really?
Get it ruined for him or anything? Yeah. So
yes.
It was The Sixth Sense for him. What about for you?
Yeah, it was Sixth Sense for Cody too.
Yeah.
For me, Sixth Sense definitely got that, because I didn't have it ruined for me, and it was awesome. But do you remember the movie Frequency?
Yes, I like that one. Yeah, and what's the other one? Memento.
Oh yeah. Did we watch that at Brad and what's his name?
Anthony's. I think so, possibly. But that was a good one.
Maybe.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Fight Club, really good. Even kind of twist ending.
I didn't love Fight Club.
I really like it, but it's just a twist ending to the fact that they were one person.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. So I'll put that in the title. Don't watch if you haven't watched every old movie ever. Just kidding. But yeah, Frequency had a good twist ending. Sixth Sense. I had a hard time thinking of others, but I know there's a lot. We're just like, ugh.
Oh my God, there's one. Oh, I don't know why I'm even trying to explain it, because I don't know any of the. Yeah, they were roommates. It's like the guy who does all the twist endings. It's one of his films, and they like
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah. They're like in a village. It might even be called The Village.
It's called The Village. Yes, that one did have it. Yeah. I don't know what it's called. It's about a village. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Good job.
I mean, it had a twist ending, but also it was just so ridiculous. I just remember being like this is, I don't know.
Like what?
But now, I mean, I see a lot of cultures where, even though they don't have it caged in that way, and like making the people still stay pretty stuck in their ways. So
they do. We're all living in our own village. Metaphorically speaking. I talk good.
The gooderest. Me too.
The gooderest talker there ever was. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sci-fi fantasy. Do you have a favorite?
I'll tell you, Anthony's first is Lord of the Rings.
That's a good one. Those are really good.
I think I would probably go with like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Matrix trilogy series, whatever. All of them.
Have you watched The Matrix in the last few years? Like, I remember.
Yeah. And we just saw the most recent one.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one yet. But I think I tried to watch The Matrix not too long ago, and I remember being so like high tech, and now it's like decades old, and it's kind of like, oh, well,
yeah. No, everything doesn't always hold up, but I remember it was really good. And actually, there's a vampire one that we really, Underworld.
Twilight?
No, no, Underworld. I mean, I did like Twilight, not really the movies, but I really liked the books. So, and I watched all the movies. But no, Underworld is like a good sci-fi.
I don't know that I've seen that one.
No, it's really good.
I'm gonna add it to the list.
There you go. And there's quite a few of them. Like,
okay,
yeah.
There are many to watch. See, that's why I did this, is so you could give me stuff to watch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna watch the
Ridiculous Six.
The Ridiculous Six.
I'm gonna apologize for that right now.
You already have once.
I will continue, and after you watch it, I will apologize again. So sorry. I like the old 80s like fantasy stuff, like The Labyrinth.
Oh yes, I was gonna say that.
The Never-Ending Story.
Yeah.
Power of The Dark Crystal, all those kind of, like, if it's got Muppets in it, I guess I like it. I love how in the 80s you could
for Muppets.
She did. And David Bowie acting with Muppets. That's phenomenal. If I could shake his hand today, I would.
Yeah. He's excellent. David Bowie makes me think of The Wedding Singer, which is another awesome movie. And he's on the airplane at the beginning, at the end.
Yep.
Best.
My husband still makes fun of me for that one.
For what?
Because
liking that one?
No, because I don't know if you remember in college, there was somebody that sang that for me at our anyway, at our housing unit, and it was a little embarrassing. He gets a gold star forever, though.
I don't remember this. I'm trying real hard. You don't have to tell me right now. You can tell me later.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but anyway, every time that comes on, which is sad because I love that song. Yeah. I love it a lot. But I get teased a lot.
Yeah. It happened. Whatever. You can still love the song.
Yeah.
You know, I think
still do.
You skipped a question that you sent to us.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what it was.
That was the one that I needed to warn you about.
Okay.
What movie would you never watch again?
Okay. Which one would you never watch again?
This is Anthony and mine. And we both put it independently. It's called Tiptoes. Have you ever heard of it?
I remember, I haven't seen it, but I remember you telling me about it.
It traumatized us.
It was not good.
No, and you know what? I'm not even sure if it was that horrible. I think it was mostly because it was just not what we expected.
One thing.
And we clearly didn't read the box. We looked at it and made a judgment, and that's on us. We're the assholes. But if you haven't seen Tiptoes, it has Matthew McConaughey and Peter Dinklage and
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah. See, I would have got it just based on that, like McConaughey and Beckinsale and Dinklage. Heck yeah.
We kind of assumed it was a comedy. And I don't know why, but it was not a comedy. It is about the plight of dwarfs and little people, which I'm sure I should go back and watch and like understand. But watching that movie, expecting a comedy and seeing what happens, which is that Matthew McConaughey comes from a family of dwarves, and he impregnates what's her nuts and
Beckinsale.
There we go. And he hasn't told her that he comes from a family of little people, so he's really worried that she's going to like be all
little person
upset about it or something, I guess. And so she has to be introduced to that world and like what it means to be a little person and all this stuff. But watching it thinking it's a comedy, and then I swear it was like I was on my edge of my seat to laugh, and the more
you were on your tiptoes.
I was on my tiptoes thinking this is, and then at the end she leaves him for his brother to have the dwarf child. I don't know, the whole thing just was not a good experience. Overall,
doesn't go down on the favorites, huh?
No, but now I really feel like I have to give it another try. Like maybe I totally missed an important message I need to hear, because
you have to know what you're in for with movies, though. Like, because I think I've done that a couple of times where you're like expecting something really funny and good, and I think I did that when I watched the Spice Girls movie.
You went into that with high expectations, did you?
No, I did not, and I was still let down. But I win.
Good times. Okay.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if I asked Cody that one. Which would you never watch again? Oh, no, I did. He said pretentious British bullshit. And I think he's meaning Downton Abbey, which is actually a TV show.
I haven't seen it, but I know people love it.
He does not.
It sounds like he does not.
He does not.
All right.
Not a thing. And that's okay. That's okay.
What about you?
The Ridiculous Six. That would be the one I would never watch ever again if I could help it.
Oh my God.
It's bad.
I know,
sorry, Adam
I know.
Sandler. I'm so sorry.
I love
really like you.
pretty much all of Adam Sandler's films. Like I love the funny, like Billy Madison and stuff like that. Well, and I really, really love his new stuff. Like 50 First Dates is one of my favorites. Have you ever seen Blended? It's another one with him and Drew Barrymore. They're just like
so good.
Yeah, they're just good together.
I just like the little like 80s humor throwbacks and stuff he adds in there. It just makes me feel like I'm home. Okay. I like that a lot. Yeah. Sometimes it takes it a little too far, but that's also funny. So
yeah. But now I really have to see this movie. And I do remember seeing it's kind of a cowboy like
yes.
Okay, I haven't seen it, but I remember seeing like maybe
I think cowboys everywhere are insulted, but yes. Yeah.
It can't be that bad.
Okay, did you ever watch Bedtime Stories?
Yeah.
The Adam Sandler one where everything the kids say in the bedtime stories comes true?
Yeah. I don't remember details other than like maybe some bubblegum flying from the sky.
Yeah. Well, there's like this Ferrari that he wants for free, and there's this Indian dude in the dream or whatever that's like, you get it for free. And if you had a whole movie based upon that one scene, that's this. It's so bad. Rach, it's bad.
Okay. I'm still gonna watch it.
Redeeming qualities are 0.
I'm gonna get very high and watch it, and I think I'm gonna love it.
That's probably the best way to do it.
Yes.
Okay. I will expect a call from you.
Okay.
And telling me whether you loved it or not. I've probably undersold it so much that you can't help but like it. But no, it's really bad. Okay. Is there a movie that changed the way you think? It was like
Anthony said I can't think of any, and I'm honestly having a hard time thinking of some too. I was hoping when you start talking that it would
trigger something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cody said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because every time he watched it, it would make him a karate master. So it changed him.
You got him into a mindset. Okay.
It did. He has an undefeated MMA career. So there we go. Yeah. One fight. And then his wife told him to stop.
But he won.
He did.
Yay. Is there like any video of this?
Yes.
Can I see it?
Somewhere. I just happened to no. Yeah, we got it somewhere. It's on a VHS, I think. So it's
of course it is. Awesome. When did he do that? Good. Was it like shortly out of college or
when I was pregnant with our first daughter.
Oh, okay. And that would have been a hard time.
I was like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want this for a career because it scares the crap out of me. But he did a really good job.
Yeah.
He trained with Jeremy Horn, who's also a good person. Anyways. Yes.
Neato.
So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lit that path.
I love that.
Okay, for me it was The Power of One. Did you ever watch that one?
Mm-mm.
It was growing up in small town Utah. We didn't have a whole lot of diversity, like none.
Yeah.
There were like 2 Mexicans at our school, and that's about as far as that went. But it was about a kid growing up in South Africa during apartheid.
Okay.
And he becomes a boxer and unites people, and it's really cool. Awesome. I don't know how to describe it any better than that, but I loved it.
The Power of One. Okay.
Yes. So it opened my eyes to the evils of racism, I think.
Okay. Well, yay. Oh, on that note, one of my friends that was at the party last night, he agreed to come and do a podcast with us, like coming up in the next few weeks.
Let's do it.
And because I just said, because he's Black, and I was like, I want someone to come on and just teach me something you
Tell
think
me what I need to know.
exactly. Just teach me something. Tell me something you would like me to know from your perspective that maybe you think I'm not getting, or just anything. Like,
Yeah.
and he was like,
I like that.
Yeah. So he's gonna come on, and it's gonna be awesome. You'll love him. His name is Nick, and he's a good dude. Yeah.
Excited.
Sweet. Anyways.
So anytime we'll do it. And in the meantime, watch The Power of One, because it's
okay. Excellent. All right.
Okay. And along those same lines, do you ever watch movies that have accents and then you like speak with an accent for the next week? Because I do a lot.
No.
That one they all speak with South African accents, and so
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it right now. But yes, I will do that.
Sometimes when they are really fun, though, like I definitely I slip into them like randomly, anyways, just to say random things. My kids will be like, "Why did you say it like that?" I'm like, I don't know.
Because I can.
And a lot of times I don't think it's even any particular like accent. It's just like
dialect.
Yeah. It's just a hodgepodge of things, saying things different. I don't know.
Switches back from an Australian to a British accent for me.
Probably like, just because it sounds they just sound so fun and pleasant,
right?
Yeah.
I still think I'm gonna go to like Scotland and pick up the accent there, just because I just love them.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen someday. I'm gonna come back with like an accent sometime, and you're gonna be like, "That's so fake, sweetie."
It's all right. Madonna did it. You can do it.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. You're like, I grew up with you. You don't sound Irish.
It's funny that Madonna did it comment. I feel like that came from like something that like maybe happened when I was in high school. I don't even know. It just like kind of popped in my head. I don't even know if that's a real thing. Like
I took it as
like something like she had
gospel.
She like
she did. You know why? Because Rachel said she did. That's why.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. Did you ask another question yet, or no?
I have not. Who is the most versatile actor? Like, who could play anything?
Okay, Anthony's answer is Sam Rockwell. Do you know who he is? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
He's so awesome. Have you seen oh God, what's it called? Mr. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, with Anna Kendrick.
Yes. Yeah. So good. So good. That's an excellent
That is pretty funny.
But
I like that one. It's just so crazy, and they all just go with it.
He's pretty versatile.
Yeah.
Who do you have for versatility?
I have Stanley Tucci. Do you know who he is?
I know the name, but I'm not putting a face to it.
He's always like a sidekick character.
Mm-hmm.
But he plays so many different kinds of people. If you go and look at his like repertoire of work,
okay,
he's pretty incredible. And then Tim Curry. Do you know who he is? He does.
I'm sure I'd recognize him.
Absolutely, you would. Absolutely. He plays like tough guys and transgender people and Girl Scouts and like just weirdo. Anyway, he's in a lot of stuff. So he's also extremely versatile.
You know who's versatile? The Rock.
Who? He's so different in all of his movies. So
I don't know.
So different.
He can do like like
funny or mean.
Exactly. Funny or mean or sweet with kids. But yeah, he's pretty much The Rock.
Yeah. He was on my list of the next one, which is who is not versatile at all.
Yeah.
Like, who can only play themselves.
Yeah, who plays themselves? Ryan Reynolds. I already said that one with like absolutely. And I could be wrong, but he either plays a version of the same character and everything, or he's himself for the most part. Because I think it's his. It seems like they must let him just like go off the cuff and say random shit, and then just pick what they like the most or something. Because it's, I don't know, it's all very him.
Like, they can't write this stuff. And it works because we just like him.
Yeah, Anthony said Jim Carrey and Kevin Hart, which I totally agree with.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. I think he may have the same script too in every movie. They just move it from movie to movie to movie.
I love him. Did you see him and Snoop Dogg? Like they were doing something for the Olympics. You should go watch clips of it. They were like basically like announcing on events and stuff like that in the Olympics, but with like no information.
Just throwing in their 2 cents there.
Yeah. It was really funny. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look that up.
Yeah.
And then I said Jason Statham. You know who he is?
Yeah. He's gonna drive a car real fast. He's got a very like cool accent.
Glare at the camera and say stuff in his gruff guy. Yeah. Same all the way around.
Yeah.
Love you, Jason Statham.
Yes.
That's all. No disrespect meant. Just if you're watching a movie with him in it, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
All right. And what movie could you watch 100 times and never get sick of it?
Okay. The Princess Bride.
It's going to be the ridiculous 6.
Yeah. No, The Princess Bride. I could watch forever. And that's like one that we put on to sleep to a lot.
Super classic.
So that's like what me and Anthony watch all the time together. But for me personally, My Best Friend's Wedding and Runaway Bride. I don't know why. I just really love those two. And they're both Julia Roberts, which I don't consider myself like a Julia Roberts fan, but obviously I really enjoy her work.
Yeah. No, those are good ones. I think you kind of fall in love with the first real chick flicks you watch, even if they're terrible. Yeah. Because I love Only You. Did you ever watch that? Robert Downey Jr.
No, but I love him. So
yeah, I do too.
Watch that.
And French Kiss was also one. Meg Ryan.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that, but I know which one it is. I have a few of them. Serendipity.
That one's a good one. I love that one.
I could always watch that one. You know what's a movie I always like to watch when it comes on and it's so fucking long? Forrest Gump. Like at any point in time.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, like you just watch Forrest Gump. It's a good one.
I like the soundtrack to that one. I'll play it.
Yeah.
If I'm in a like soundtracky type mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forrest Gump is good. I like Far and Away. Do you remember that one? Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, and they're Irish, so it's another accent one.
Ish. Which one's the one where it says, "Tell me you like my hat"?
That's it.
You're not wearing a hat.
You're not wearing a hat.
Okay, then I guess I kind of remember it.
There you go.
There we go.
I like Back to the Future, Secondhand Lions, and The Sandlot. So those are all ones.
Sandlot. I love The Sandlot.
That's a really good one.
Good one. Another one that I really love, Never Been Kissed. I don't know why.
That one reminds me of college.
Yes.
I love that one.
I'm not Josie Grossi anymore.
I should never have started that.
I still sometimes will be like, Rufus.
It's so Rufus.
Nobody gets it. Nobody laughs. It's just me.
I get it. Oh my gosh. I love watching movies like that and being like, okay, that really couldn't be made anymore, because it's like a teacher falling in love with his student is probably on the do not do.
Yeah, even if they turn out to be older.
Yeah. Oh, what luck. You're 25? Sweet. And I'm not going to jail. That's great.
Okay. Anthony's The Last Dragon, which he proves that he can watch it on repeat. Like that's one of those that's
it's been well over 100 times.
And and I do enjoy it. But it's have you seen The Last Dragon? It was like
is that Bruce Lee or Disney?
No. It's more of like a like I don't know if it was intended to be kind of funny at the time.
Enter the Dragon.
It's like 80s. It's like
Last Dragon.
It's got like some. It's like I don't know. You gotta just watch it. It's very 80s. You really might appreciate.
Is it a cartoon or is it?
No, but it's amazing.
Wait,
is there shown up in it? And he says like, "Kiss my Converse."
Nope, not ringing a bell. But
go watch that one. There's one for you.
Okay. The Last Dragon. I'm adding it.
Yeah, and then he said anything in the Kung Fu Panda series. We loved Kung Fu Panda. Yeah. Have you seen Kung Fu Panda?
Absolutely, I have.
Yeah.
Did I love it? Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Oh, there's a newer movie that we watch on repeat too. It just made me think of that because Jack Black's in that one. And so Jack Black, The Rock, and Kevin Hart are in Jumanji. Did you see? Oh my God, they're so funny.
I love I love all of them. I have a soft spot for kid movies. So even if it seems like I shouldn't love it, I will.
I didn't even think of Jumanji as a kid movie. I very much enjoyed it. I didn't know I was watching a kid movie.
I did too.
I think the OG one with Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
And I don't really remember that one much. It didn't really pull me in. It was it seemed more like serious or adventurous, whereas the newer ones are a lot more funny.
Yeah. I love that they throw in adult humor with kid stuff so everybody can enjoy. Like,
yeah.
It's not just mom and dad going to see a cutesy poo movie with their kids. It's actually fun.
Yeah. Everybody gets to enjoy to an extent.
I agree. Agreed. Have you seen Uncharted? Looks good. Have you heard that one yet? Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland.
Oh, I think I did. I love both of them. So
yes,
I will love it.
Looked good. And there was another one that looked good that I haven't seen. It's got, all I can remember is Brad Pitt, but he's in it for just a second. Anyway.
He's like a side character.
He's a side character. I'm trying to remember who else is in it and I can't think of it. Anyway. Well, I'll just skip that one because I don't remember. Oh, Cody's 100 Times movie is Tombstone with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer, and it's a good one. It is good.
Like some good old stuff.
His family, they all kind of like that movie. Yeah. And his mom rented out a cabin in Idaho that was based on that movie, and so it was like kind of set up like it, and it had all the movie posters, and anyway, it was really cool. Yeah, I loved it. Awesome. It was really good. So super fun. Super fun. So if there was a movie made about your life, who would you guys have play you and Anthony?
Okay, so I said for Anthony, Colin Farrell, just because he's kind of got that similar dark hair, chiseled jaw, like look.
Yeah.
And I really can't think of anybody for myself. My friend Jen said, she said Monica from Friends, but not because I look like her, but maybe because I have dark hair and I can be a little inattentive.
That might work. I think if like Monica from Corny Cox and Kate McKinnon had a baby, because you've got kind of her. I love her.
Me too.
So,
oh my God,
if they could just make that happen.
I just thought of a movie that if you haven't seen, you have to see. I'm so sorry. Sisters. Kate McKinnon has a very, very small part in it, but
who else is in it? Sisters?
Oh my God, yes, it's oh my God, Tina Fey and
Amy Poehler.
Yes, I was gonna say Parks and Rec.
Well, I'm like, if Tina Fey's in it, then the chance that Amy Poehler's in it is high.
No, so funny. Actually, all my Laura, Emily, and Sarah, my sisters, went and saw it in Utah without me, and they told me after that they were like, while they were watching it, Sarah said that like me and Laura were Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, and she was Maya Rudolph outside dancing outside the party. Like during the movie, Sarah was like, "That's me."
I can see that. I haven't even seen the movie yet. I can still see it.
For a time, because she's not even one of the sisters, or she's just like a funny side character.
Just there.
Yeah, but she's the one that's left outside watching. Oh, poor Sarah. Yeah, sorry. It's the younger sister. It just happened. Sorry.
I love that you have a sister named Emily and I have one named Rachel. I'm not sure that I ever put that together.
Really?
Here we are. That's awesome.
Yes.
Good times. Good times. Okay, I think
who plays you and Cody?
Cody said that we would be Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
100%.
100%. That's us.
I get it. I see it. Yes. There's not that that's the
Overboard.
only, but I love that one. Okay.
Because that one time when I had amnesia and he tricked me into thinking that we were married. Just kidding.
And here you are. Happy 5
Here we
kids
are.
later.
That's right. And I couldn't really think of one. I put like Jason Momoa and what's her name? Jennifer Garner.
Okay.
But yeah, we're probably more Kurt Russell
have,
and Goldie Hawn.
No, but you know, I think you have a wholesome Jennifer Gardner look though too.
Jennifer Garner. I'm
The
kind
Jason
of the mom.
Momoa.
I don't know, just because
Cody
he's
is
muscly.
a big, yeah.
Because
of Cody's long curly locks
and a scar.
Oh,
No, just kidding.
Does he have a scar? No.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Well, no, not like that.
Well, yeah.
He did get one when the car fell on him, but
that tends to do that.
It does. It does indeed.
It's better to catch the car with your hands, not your face. For future.
Or not at all.
Future.
Not at all. It's better to back away and let it fall all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
You're not saving that puppy. So.
What happened? He was working on it, I take it?
That's happened twice. Like this will tell you how strong he is.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd appreciate. Sorry, Cody. I'm going to tell your story.
Yeah.
He was working underneath the car. It was up on a lift, right?
Okay.
The hydraulic line came uncoupled or something, and it just.
Those sound like words.
Smashed him flat. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. He thought he was a goner, and he was not.
Well,
his workers came out and got the car off the thing and raised up the lift, and then I called his work like an hour later, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine." I'm like, "Sweet. Okay, well, dinner's at 6:30. Come on home, you know."
Yeah.
And then his mom calls me 30 minutes later, and she's like, "Holy crap, is he okay? Is he at the hospital? What are we doing?" And I'm like,
"What are we talking about?"
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. And apparently, she had called the shop.
Okay.
To talk to him, and one of the workers had told her that he was squished by a car, and he just left that out and didn't tell me.
And he has a scar on his head from it?
From the second time that happened, when it like actually landed on his head. But yeah.
Cody, don't do that. That's
what I said.
Yeah.
I said that lift is banned. You are now done.
Yeah.
So there.
She told
I'm glad you're safe, Cody. If you're listening, thank you for being safe.
Yes.
Anyhow, I think that's all of my movie questions for you.
Yeah.
We made it through the whole list.
Yeah. And now I got one movie to watch and you got a few.
I've got a few.
No, I think I said I'd watch The Power of One also. So The Ridiculous Six and The Power of One.
Probably don't watch them in the same night because they're such different vibes.
I'm just gonna do 15-minute intervals of each, going back and forth and see how that goes. That sounds like some sort of weird torture.
You know what? It really does. Actually, just the Ridiculous Six is torture enough for real. It's like, have you ever seen The Wrong Missy?
Yes, I loved it. Did you not like it?
I liked it by the end, but at first I was just like, what is it? What is this? Oh my gosh.
I liked that one. Did you ever see I think it was just like on a Netflix thing. It has Andy Samberg and some other girl, and it's like where they keep living the same day over and over and over. It's one of those.
I did not see that one, but I remember wanting to.
It was really good.
That's good.
I don't know why that just popped in my head. But go find that one. There's a movie for you.
We're talking about
it was
movies.
A good one. There's something on Netflix I want to watch right now. It's about some girl who she was stealing from billionaires or whatever, and it's like her story.
Oh, that's a true story.
I think.
Yeah.
Is
it the Anna one?
I think so. I've seen some different things talking about it, so now I just want to see it to see, because some people were like, I mean, good for her. I'm like, yeah. Have you seen some of it or no?
I haven't. If it's the one I'm thinking of, which maybe it's completely different, but no, there was a girl that actually moved to New York and just pretended that she was this rich heiress, and she just never had her wallet with her and made everybody else pay and convinced this hotel that she was good for the money, and
oh my God.
it was crazy. It was crazy. So she just lived the high life for for a while.
Yeah. And all of us are just like, you go, girl.
Go. We're going to live vicariously through your Netflix movie.
Yeah. I like that.
Yes. But anyway, thanks for going over movies with me because I love movies a lot.
Yeah.
Probably a little too much.
No. I feel like it's good to like reminisce and just think about things, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I don't retain enough stuff or something. I don't know. I don't worry about my memory necessarily because it functions for me day to day. When it comes to like, I don't know, recalling stuff the way you and Anthony do, like it's like a job for me where you guys just like, you got
it out.
I like to work on my brain in this way. It's one of my weaknesses. So
I need more useless information.
Yes.
It's gotta be there.
Keep it in there.
Until then, if you ever need some, just give me a call.
Yeah, you guys are full of it.
I got it in spades.
I have my own useless information, I'm sure. It's just you guys got the movie one covered.
The movie one.
Yeah.
We remember, so you don't have to.
Thank you.
Sometimes I wish I was more like Cody, because he's like, this is a new movie to me. And I'm like, we watched it like 3 times. He's like,
oh, really?
New to me.
I'm maybe not that way. Because but it's like I won't be able to even remember what the storyline was. I'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen that. Couldn't tell you what it was about, but I know that I saw it.
I saw it and I remember a good feeling at the end. So
I'll have like some little twinge of something, but most of it just left.
Did she wear a red dress? Because I'm remembering. It's like an ESP sort of thing. Like it's coming to me, bits and pieces.
No, Anthony, I don't even know how to explain it, and you're probably the same. But he won't just like remember this is like vaguely the storyline. He'll like pull in characters, and I'm just like
side plots and
like
Easter eggs and I'm
like I've seen that, and I like didn't remember it until you said it. I have no idea, like that did not store any of that in my long-term memory.
Yeah. Well, I have to stop myself when I'm watching movies and be like, I no longer am like, okay, you see that guy? Remember him later because he comes in handy. Like you let me experience the movie. Like
you're gonna want to remember that face.
Yeah. See how she did that with her fingers? That comes in handy. Good grief. Yep, sorry for everyone that I've ever ruined a movie for. Which is
I don't remember you were ruining movies for me, so
well, good.
I'm sure it's good.
And I'm sure we watched a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if we did or not.
In our student housing with a 19-inch TV
and
stadium seating.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, we were outside way too much to watch much, but we did create stadium seating in our apartment with what were they?
A tiny TV.
Cement blocks. Like we put
cinder block.
Cinder blocks. And we put it like the tallest way possible too.
Yeah.
Like it was like unsafe. It was unsafe.
I still remember the look on our roommate's face where they're like,
guys. No. Hey, we watched a movie on it that way though.
Yeah. This is not how I pictured my apartment looking. Yeah. We were like freshmen with juniors and seniors, and I don't think they appreciated us as much as they should.
I mean, I still would be the one to do that. I can't blame it on that. It's just that that I'm more fun than they are. Just kidding.
You're not wrong.
And they were fun. We have one roommate who would like be in the front closet making out with her boyfriend. It was like,
yes,
we would catch them in the closet.
We told them they couldn't make out in the living room anymore, so we caught them in the closet.
Oh, which in BYU approved housing, you're not like allowed to go back in the bedroom, so they would just be sitting in the room making out, and we were like,
good call.
Guys, like we gotta hang out here too, guys. So they just went to the closet, which was
they did. I hope they're super happy.
Really.
I hope they're still making out to this day.
Did they get married?
They did.
Really? I didn't remember that's who she married. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, because that's how we got Jacqueline as a roommate. because she moved out and got married, and then Jacqueline came in, and I like Jacqueline.
Yes,
she was nice.
Excellent. Mm-hmm.
So
on that note,
student housing, it's wonderful. No, we really did. We had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, and
good times had by all.
Like the fact that we paid $95 a month in the summer, it was our rent. Like we lived in, it's not like we lived that long ago in college.
No utilities. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you would not get anything like that today. Like I don't know how, like you're a lot closer to college with your kids than I am, but I'm like, I don't know how
we're actually,
any of that stuff's gonna be a thing.
We're doing a college tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, this next weekend we're going to go on a college tour for my daughter.
In Idaho, or is she going out of state?
She's going to Utah State.
Oh, okay. So she's already like accepted it. It's a thing.
Yep. Full ride scholarship. Way to go.
Yeah. Go, Aubrey.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, we're proud of you.
I am. She worked her tail off for it.
Oh, I'm sure that doesn't
it.
Scholarships don't tend to be the thing that just fall in your lap. You normally have to try in some way. You have to apply.
Yeah, and she did. She did.
Yeah.
We joke that it was nice that we got an adult as our first child, because
oh my God,
God was like, we need an adult.
We've said that about Bella. We've said that about Bella so many times, because like there are times where like she's the one who's like, hey, it's time to go, everybody. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, all right.
Thank you for keeping us all in line.
Yeah. In the morning, she's like, I'll be in the car. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah. I have one daughter that's having a hard time with her math, and I'm looking at it like, okay, I know this. I know I learned this. And then I'm like, Aubrey, come here.
Help. Get help.
Teach us both. Teach us both. Thank you.
Excellent.
Good awesome. Times. Good times. So yes, college. It's coming for the next generation now.
Yeah. I said, oh, but I paid for it myself. But then I also just said I paid $95 a month in the summer and $240 in the winter, which, you know.
That's okay. Books cost a lot. School costs a lot. It's nice that they threw us a bone on the housing.
Well, I mean, and I worked at Hickory Kiss and made $7 an hour. Did I even make that much at the time? I don't know.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And it's so
plus leftover food, which was delicious.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was a good time.
I'm glad you came and worked with me, because that just made it fun. I
know. We just kind of followed each other around in that way a little bit. Like,
yeah.
Here, you come live with me in Miller. Yeah, you come work with me here.
And you come work with me. And yeah. I remember there was one Mexican guy that worked there that didn't speak any English. And the only thing he ever said to me was, you sing a lot. I'm like, yeah, kind of do.
I do. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
You know, one of the
I don't even think it was a compliment.
Yeah, one of the things I remember about working in Hickory Kiss, when Hickory Kiss was still in the basement of the New Skin high rise, that's where I was on 9/11. Like I was watching on those TVs there when the second plane hit, with a bunch of people, because there's a bunch of people down there crying because they knew people that lived.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was like an
international building, and
I guess so. Yeah, so I was just in the basement working in the deli, but then there were like a bunch of employees or like people who had come down to watch the TVs there. It was not the type of thing you forget.
No, not at all. I was in Italian class at BYU.
Yeah,
because I was taking Italian, and my teacher didn't believe that it was a real thing, really.
Mm-hmm.
So we just like, oh, well, that's weird, and we kept having class. And then after it was over, we all figured it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just like, well, that's weird, because somebody came walking into class and they're like, a plane hit one of the Twin Towers, and we're like, wow, that's crazy. And then somebody else came in and they're like, a second plane hit. And we're like, yeah, that's not a thing.
Kind of, they thought someone was just messing with you or something.
Yeah, or like, okay, we're getting misinformation here. There's no way 2 planes crashed into it, so we'll we'll wait till they figure it out. And so it feels a little sacrilegious now, but anyway,
it was what it was.
It was a confusing time for all.
Yeah,
but yeah, I didn't know you were there at our old job.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do you remember? I don't remember their names, which is good because I wouldn't say it anyways. Because one of them, were you there when one of them like had an event with a knife or something and ended up? He was like a real chipper, a real chipper chef that just lost it one day. You don't remember hearing about that?
I think I remember hearing about it. It's like ringing a bell, but I never would have pulled that memory out.
Yeah,
Had you not said
so
something.
that was random. And then
I wasn't there.
Oh my, Jana.
Yeah.
She worked with us there, right? Okay, yeah, she was so
Uh-huh.
awesome. I remember she was one of the first people who ever introduced me to weed, which she didn't like offer it to me or anything. She was just like, I'm gonna do this thing real quick. And I was like, okay. and I'm like, I want to go find her so I can like reach out and be like, guess what? Because she would never believe, because I was such a little like,
we were like the Molly Mormon is the Molly
Molly.
Mormon.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Innocent. The word is, I believe the word you're looking for is innocent.
Know what? I think you could, I mean, like without all the like associations people have with it, even with weed, I could have been a Molly. Like, weed doesn't make you bad. It doesn't. I mean, it improves things. It does not. I don't know. Whatever it was that Dare said it did.
Dare.
How dare they?
Stay away. My kids always laugh at Dare because here I don't know why they do it the way they do it, but they'd come home and they're like, Mom, they basically just told us how to make meth. I'm like, what? And they're like,
so I'm gonna need you to go get me some decongestants.
Seriously, they're telling you to stay away from it, and then they're like, okay, stay away from it, especially if you do it like this, like. And I'm like, oh, great.
And you were not gonna want to set the stove to 425. You were not gonna. Just kidding. I don't know.
Seriously, like, oh, great. Thanks for the education, guys.
I didn't know Dare was really still a thing, but
oh, it is.
I should assume
it absolutely is here.
I mean, it might be here too. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they think we still need it here. No, we're really backwards. I haven't heard
my kids say anything about it. So
there's a few. How long have we gone? Because I'm about to go off on a tangent here.
I have no idea, but go on a tangent.
Okay, so other things that the schools here are a little behind on. Their PE class, they still do body mass index testing for the girls, and if by the end of their little PE semester they have not made improvements on their body mass index, then they are docked for that.
That can't be a real thing.
No, it is. Thing. That's what I said when my oldest was in it, and now we've gone to my next daughter who said it's still a thing. And they say it makes girls cry and feel bad about themselves, and
yeah,
it's the worst.
That is so stupid and backwards. You're right. It's backwards.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You saw what just passed here in Florida, the Don't Say Gay Act or bill, whatever. Or I don't know if you have, but we're backwards.
I remember you mentioned it.
There's so much backwards. People afraid of like, or just like fighting fights about the dumbest shit and dictating and mandating shit. It's like, just that, I don't know. I don't get so much of it.
There's a lot that's confusing. And when kids are involved, I think we all go a little crazy sometimes at different things.
Yeah.
But not saying I agree with that at all, because I don't. But I'm just saying, if you looked back on how I parented my first kids, you'd probably be like, dude, you were kind of batshit crazy. Like,
I mean, we grow, we evolve, we change for sure. But yeah, like Bella and Haley definitely got a different set of parents than Elena has right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
and my older kids say that about the younger kids all the time. Like,
yeah,
do you know what would have happened if I would have mouthed off to mom and dad like that?
Yeah.
Which is really nothing, because we've never been great disciplinarians. Like,
yeah,
she would have wagged her finger at me and she would have been so mad. Like,
she would have been disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Just sometimes worse.
That's true. That's about right.
Yeah.
Anyway. And now we just don't even have the energy to get disappointed. We're like, okay. Just don't break stuff.
Yeah, please. No, I just don't want to be yelling all the time with Elena. She's so like into everything that now sometimes she's doing something and I'm just watching, like, just kind of like, okay, like, she's not hurt, she's not hurting anybody, this is not a horrible mess to clean up, this is happening. Like if
it's just a thing.
I don't want to yell all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna choose my battles and let her figure some stuff out because she's safe.
And she's okay.
Exactly. And
that's how they become resilient.
Exactly. I'm like, in a way, I think that's probably what we all need a little bit, because when you do everything for your kids all the time, they get so used, they get so used to it that they don't develop their own ability to think about things. Like, sometimes I did that a little too much. Bella and Haley are really good about it, but sometimes there'll be things where I'm like, oh, maybe I did that for you a little too much for too long, because now it's my job unless I remind you. And that's probably just being a parent too, but
there's a lot of that
goes. Yeah.
that I do and there will probably be a lot of things where I'm like, I should have taught you that, but that's life.
Exactly.
You just do the best you can.
Yeah, we do the best we can with what we have, and when we know better, we do better.
And we apologize for all of the things. Yeah, exactly. The little star. This has been a PSA.
Yeah. Pirate shooting astronaut. That's what you meant, right?
That would make a great movie. You see what I did there? We brought it around full circle.
Oh yeah. And on that note, we probably should say goodbye to the little white picket fence, because I think we've rambled for quite some time and I still hear my kid crying, so
sorry. All right,
that's okay.
Well, until next week, and we'll probably
talk to you.
I like to talk to you too. I just said until next week when we do this again, and probably lots of times in between that we don't record. Good times.
Special ones. All right. Well, I love you. Hi, Lilas.
Love you, Lilas. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.